Hello students. In the previous OC lecture, you have learned Chapter 5 Emerging Modes of Business. In that you have learned what is outsourcing, its meaning and need for outsourcing, advantages and disadvantages of outsourcing. You have also learned two forms of outsourcing. First one, business process outsourcing, that is BPO, and the second form, knowledge process outsourcing, that is KPO. Now KPO is a subsegment of BPO. Today we will learn about the third form of outsourcing, that is LPO, that is legal process outsourcing. Now LPO is a type of KPO. KPO is a form of outsourcing in which knowledge related information and or information related work is carried out. Similarly, LPO is a type of KPO and it is related to legal services. Say for example, drafting of legal documents, performing various legal activities of an organization, providing legal advice on various matters to organization, etc. Now, in short, it performs all legal activities that an organization is supposed to perform. Organizations outsource legal work to a department, like it is a legal department which is not a part of that organization. It is totally an outsider. It is an legal organization which operates separately. Now let us see the meaning of LPO or legal process outsourcing. Now, it achieved success by producing services such as document review, legal research and writing, drafting of briefings, etc. That is, legal outsourcing has gained tremendous ground in the past few years in India. It has achieved success by producing all these services like document review, legal research and writing, drafting of letters. Now this is because things can be done quickly and at a very cheaper rate. Now why it has gained importance in India? This is because certain countries like US, Europe outsource their legal work to India where it can be performed at a very reasonable rate. That is why more of these countries where legal activities are very expensive outsource it to the Indian firms. Now let us see the advantages of LPO. First advantage of LPO is cost saving. That is what I just mentioned. I just spoke about it. Now, for example, in US, a lawyer may charge $4 lakh for providing certain legal services. Now, the same work is completed at just $45,000 in India. That means if that US firm outsources its legal activities to India, it will save 10 to 20 times. Okay, so if it outsources its legal work to India, this is the advantage, financial advantage that it is going to gain. Now the next thing is, the next advantage of LPO is access to external talent. Now outsourcing legal work to external vendors or to external legal organizations like LPO allows the organization to access high level talent and niche expertise that does not exist within the firm, that is not available in the firm, it may be available in this LPOs. That means if the organization appoints a lawyer in its firm, he will be only one person and may not possess all possible expert knowledge. He may be an expert and a talented person. But if the organization outsources the same legal work to LPO, it will benefit a lot, as it will be accessed, that legal work will be accessed to a lot of expert lawyers. So LPO will have niche expertise, that is a particular expert area which does not exist in an organization. So it will be exposed to experts from LPO. Now let us see the third advantage, flexibility. Now flexibility, now employing a combination of in-house and external talent allows the law firm and organization to tailor their liabilities in response to workload and client demand. Flexible staffing also reduces firms' overload, or that is overhead expenses. So that means by outsourcing legal work, the firm can quickly scale up for difficult projects and help the firm to face the competition with large firms, and also help the firm to stay at par with large firm. That is, completing of these legal activities will be done in no time, because LPOs have all expert staff and they complete the work. They are aware of what activities have to be done, where it has to be done, how it has to be done, and so without wasting time, all these activities are done quickly. That offers a lot of flexibility to the organization that outsources its activities. Now these were the advantages that we have seen. Now let us see the disadvantages of LPO. The first disadvantage is problem of authenticity. Now when an organization outsources its legal activities, they need to share their important documents or all important legal papers to the LPO. Now outsourcing sensitive legal information, now there may be certain information which is very sensitive to share, that is, it may be they have to also maintain their secrecy, right? So secret information also has to be given to the LPO. So such sensitive information gives access to confidential information also. Now that may make the firm that is outsourcing its legal activities, that firm may feel a little bit insecurity. Now see the second disadvantage, problem of in-depth knowledge. This problem may arise if the team where the legal work is outsourced, that is the LPO, if the LPO does not have in-depth knowledge of all relevant laws, so these may cause a problem to the outsourcing unit or to outsourcing organization, as that may fail. Sometimes the quality of the work may not be good as expected by the outsourcing organization or as promised by the outsourcing vendor or the LPO. They must have promised certain quality, but at times they not be able to provide that quality due to lack of knowledge. Okay. Now see the third point, cultural and language barriers. Now cultural or language barriers take place where corporations outsource their legal process to an offshore service providers or to a service provider, to an LPO which is far away from that particular organization. At such times, cultural and language barriers may occur. Now, for example, many foreign firms, as I told you, like US, Europe, UK, outsource their legal activities to LPOs in India in order to reduce the cost. Now, these may cause huge cultural and language barriers, as the foreign culture or language and Indian culture and language is totally different. So, this may cause certain differences. It may also cause poor communication. There can be a communication gap between the two firms. There maybe lack of understanding due to this language or cultural barriers. The next disadvantage is geographical hurdles. Outsourcing legal process to a firm which is far away or at a remote place, far away place, or if it is overseas, that is if it is situated in another country, that may lead to geographical obstacles due to distance gap, due to long distance. It may happen that the cost of LPOs may be very reasonable, but the cost of travel and training may increase due to its geographical location. Now today we have seen what is LPO, meaning of LPO, its advantages and its disadvantages. Now though LPO may have certain disadvantages, but it has still proved to be very efficient and very effective outsourcing service. Especially in India, it is becoming an essential part of legal proceedings. So students, you all have to write down the notes that I have sent and complete the notes in your notebook. Thank you.